Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and I'm not going to lie, the headline right here, Martin Shkreli is selling his 2 million Wu Tang album on eBay, makes me very happy. It does. I really dislike this person. And the fact that he has to sell this particular item of his, one that he has cherished so much over the last couple years, one that was even actually made fun of in Watch Dogs 2, it just brings a little bit of warmth to my already over-enlarged heart. Mostly because this dude also hates me, so I'm really happy every time he, finds a bit discomfort. You know, kind of like having sex with your girlfriend in the back of a Volkswagen. But anyway, let's go on, shall we? It says here that Martin Shkreli, for lack of a better, more accurate word, is a gigantic tool. I agree. The Pharmabro gained notoriety after he jacked up the price of an anti-toxoplasmosis drug by 5,000% in 2015. Later that year, it was revealed that he was the guy who spent $2 million on Wu Tang Clan's one-off Once Upon a Time in Shaolin as a kind of middle finger to music fans everywhere. Now Shkreli has listed the Ultra album on eBay and saying here, this is the one and only Wu Tang album. I decided to purchase this album as a gift to the Wu Tang Clan for their tremendous musical output. Instead, I received scorn from at least one of their least intelligent members, and the world at large failed to see my purpose of putting a serious value behind music. I will be curious to see if the world values music nearly as much as I have. I have donated to many rock bands and rappers over the years to ensure they can continue to produce their art when few others would. At any time, I may cancel this sale, and I may even break this album in frustration. I will donate half of the sale proceeds to medical research. I'm not selling to raise cash. My companies and I have record amounts of cash on hand. I hope someone with a bigger heart for music can be found for this one-of-a-kind piece and makes it available for the world to hear. Martin Shkreli. Finishing up here by saying, upon sale, I will represent and warranty any copies of the music I have will be destroyed. I have not carefully listened to the album, which is a double CD. There is also a finely crafted booklet, which you can read about elsewhere. I will pay legal expenses for the buyer up to $25,000 to ensure the final purchase details are mutually agreeable. Let's kind of unpack that for a second real quick here. He has not carefully listened to the album. 2 years ago, this guy spent $2 million on an album in order to, kind of profess his love for the Wu-Tang. And I understand that. It's Wu-Tang. They're great. But he's never carefully listened to the album, which is a double CD. The only person in the world to have this thing has never listened to it. And I think I can explain that. I give my take on that a little bit. I do similar things. Let me see if I got something here. I haven't. Okay, like for example, Mario X Rabbids. Right, I had the game now for a week. It's unopened. I want to play it, but I don't know if I'll get around to it for a while. But I wanted it because I wanted it. I wanted it because I wanted to collect it. I wanted to support gaming. I like to buy games even if I don't play them. I've had an unopened copy of Diablo 3 on the PlayStation 4 for literally almost 3 years. But I still have it. I've never gotten rid of it. I understand that mentality. You want to support things you like, but you don't always find the time to listen, or you don't always necessarily care, but you're okay to put that financial investment down. But at the same time, $60 for a game is definitely different than $2 million for a goddamn CD. And one that was held very much over the heads of Wu-Tang fans everywhere, right? It was done as a middle finger to them. Not as a middle finger to the music industry, but as a middle finger to fans. Because you had a guy who had the money to buy something, so he did. So he could sit on it. And now, a couple years later, he's looking to sell it on eBay. This, to me, feels more like a publicity stunt. Because he says half the money will go to medical research. Yeah. And so what, you can buy another patent and crank that up 5,000%? You swarmy fuck. Or, how about this? And this is my favorite thing with Martin. All right. He tried doing what he did to Wu-Tang. He tried doing what he did to that drug. He tried doing that with Magic the Gathering last year. Or the year before. It was very recently. He went and tried buying all these Black Lotus cards in order to control all the ones in circulation. He didn't succeed. I think Magic fans pretty much kind of pushed him out. But ultimately, that's what he did. Ultimately, that's what he ended up doing originally, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't like me, is because when that happened, I called him out, and I made a video about it, and he was like, "Don't ever say my name again." Well, I probably said it at least 15 times today, so I don't care. Be mad at me all you want, okay? Be mad that I called you out for your scummy behavior, and this is nothing more than scummy behavior. All right. Saying here, I decided to purchase this album as a gift to the Wu Tang Clan for the tremendous musical output. Yeah, okay. It wasn't really a gift. If it was a gift, you would have presented it to somebody else, given it away, done a stream where people could listen to it, done something where people could listen to it. Instead, you took it away and you hid it in order to give money. Then why not just give him $2 million? But you wanted some leverage, right? Instead, he received scorn, and I think rightfully so, from what he claims here as their least intelligent members, because that's how Martin is, right? Anyone who's not him or not licking his boots is beneath him, and especially if you're licking his boots. And he says here that the world at large failed to see my purpose of putting serious value behind music. $2 million for an album that would have probably made more than $2 million in sales doesn't really seem like a tremendous value being placed on the music. It again feels like you walked in there and you bought it and you just wanted to control it. You wanted this to be your Michael Jackson beating out Paul McCartney for the rights to the Beatles moment. That's all this was. It was a scumfuck move. And now 2 years later, you probably, I don't know, realize you made a mistake about the wrong thing. Now, I love this here. I will be curious to see if the world values music nearly as much as I have. I would probably say that many of them have. I have donated to many rock bands and rappers over the years to ensure that they can continue to produce their art when few others would. Many rappers out there have continued to produce their art for years by going and putting on shows, touring the country, touring the world, earning money that way, which is where the majority of artists actually earn their cash and therefore still continue to make art and make their music. So again, that's kind of a load of crap. And yeah, if you've donated, cool. What stopped you here? Why'd you buy it for $2 million? I just don't get that. I find that to be kind of funny. At any time, I may cancel the sale, and I may even break this album in frustration. You see what he's doing there? He's trying to, goad you into purchasing it, or goad somebody into purchasing it for an inflated price, right? Especially that whole thing there. Well, I might just break this in frustration. Why, Marty? You having a bit of a temper tantrum, are you? You not gonna get that sale? Someone gonna come in and not just really, really, really outbid at the last minute, so you just might break it because you can? Like, how can you sit there and say that I'll be curious to see if the world values music nearly as much as I have, and then the next sentence you're like, in the next paragraph you're like, I may even break this album in frustration? How is that even remotely you saying, I value music? No, you value items, you value material possessions, you value things you can purchase. This is what you do. I'm not selling this to raise cash. My companies and I have record amounts of cash on hand, which basically means he's probably selling it for cash. Nothing wrong with that, man. People sell shit all the time that they don't want anymore. I'm not faulting the dude. I'm just saying, it's like when a person has to come out there and brag. Well, I'm not selling this because I need money. I'm selling this because I can. I mean, like, not because I need money. No, come on. You can easily read between the lines. I hope someone with a bigger heart for music can be found for this one-of-a-kind piece and makes it available for the world to hear. And again, release it, Marty, if it's that big of a thing. If you don't care about money, if you're flushed with cash, if you've got it all, then just release it. Upload it to freaking, Pirate Bay. Be done with it. Give it away. But no, you want somebody to come in. You want somebody to almost beg you for it. So then you feel like a big man on campus giving this away for less than what you paid for it in order to give back to the music community. You could easily give back. You could easily sell the damn thing yourself and actually turn a damn profit off of it. But you're pulling a stunt like a little whiny child. And that's really all Martin Shkreli is at this point. He's just a child. Like, I've watched his live streams. I've read his tweets. He's one of the worst people to ever come out of Silicon Valley, or ever come out, and do this kind of stuff. And he does these acts because he can get away with it. you know, and here it is now, and he's trying to, like, you know, almost atone for it, maybe, or probably not even that. He's just trying to find another way to control somebody else in order to make himself look like he's not a gigantic scumfuck. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.